Have you ever asked yourself, why don't I wake up with morning erections anymore? It's a tough question, and for many men over 60, it's a quietly painful one. You might think it's just aging, but the truth? It's not just time passing, it's your body sending a warning signal. And if you ignore it, it could cost you more than your sex life. But here's the good news. You can reverse it. In just 2 minutes a day, using 3 simple pressure points on your own body, you can boost circulation, rekindle your natural sexual response, and even bring back that morning firmness, all without pills or awkward doctor visits. In this video, I'll walk you step by step through 3 secret points on your penis that trigger instant blood flow. You'll learn how to use them, how they support stronger erections, and why so many older men report results in just 7 days. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share one overlooked combination that amplifies this effect. Something so simple, you'll wonder why no one told you before. And here's what really frustrates me. Most doctors never mention these natural, science-backed methods. They reach for prescriptions while ignoring the root of the problem: poor circulation and forgotten nerve pathways that can be reawakened. So if you're tired of guessing, if you want a real solution that works with your body, not against it, you're in the right place. Let's begin. I'm Dr. William, a retired urologist and men's health specialist. I spent over 25 years helping older men, just like you, rediscover their vitality, sexual confidence, and independence, naturally, without risky drugs. I'm originally from the Midwest, where I ran a small but respected clinic dedicated to aging men's wellness. And although I've stepped away from full-time practice, I'm still passionate about sharing the lessons that really work, because I've seen what happens when older men are left in the dark. I've helped men in their 60s, 70s, even their 80s go from feeling invisible and drained to feeling energized, sleeping better, and yes, getting back the intimacy they thought was gone forever. Not with some magic pill, but with a deeper understanding of how the body really works at this age. Today, I'm going to introduce you to what I call a mega tool for men's circulation and performance. And no, it's not something you'll find in a bottle or behind a pharmacy counter. In just a few minutes, I'll show you how pressing on 3 simple energy points right on your own body can spark blood flow, activate nerves, and reawaken what's been sleeping for years. You'll feel the difference in a matter of days. But here's the scary part. If you're not doing this, if these points remain untouched, the problem doesn't just stay the same, it gets worse. Circulation slow, nerves dull, and what could have been a quick fix becomes a long-term struggle with energy, confidence, and independence. So before we go any further, do this. Write in the comments where you're watching this video from, your city, your country, your age even. Let's see how many of us are on this journey together. You're not alone, and that's powerful. Ready? Because what I'll show you next may change the way you think about aging forever. Let's begin with the first pressure point, SP6, also known in Chinese medicine as the intersection of 3 channels. It's a small spot with a surprisingly big impact. Location: you'll find SP6 on the inner side of your leg, about 3 fingers above your inner ankle bone. Use your fingers to feel for a slightly tender spot. That's it. You found your first key. Why it matters. SP6 connects the spleen, liver, and kidney meridians, 3 powerful energy systems that control everything from your reproductive health to your stress response. For men over 60, activating this point has shown incredible benefits. It stimulates the reproductive organs, helping to regulate testosterone and reduce prostate inflammation. It improves blood flow to the pelvic area, enhancing erection strength and reducing lower abdominal discomfort. It supports your adrenal glands, which means better sleep, more stable mood, and a noticeable boost in daily energy. The science behind it: studies on acupressure and acupuncture have confirmed that stimulating SP6 can positively impact hormonal balance, sleep patterns, and even libido. A 2018 study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine showed measurable improvements in testosterone regulation and blood flow after consistent SP6 stimulation in older men. It's not magic, it's biology. The gentle pressure sends a signal through your nervous system that triggers vascular relaxation, neurotransmitter release, and even a mild endorphin boost. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your reproductive circuit board. How to use it? Sit comfortably. Use your thumb to gently press or massage SP6 in small circles for 60 seconds, just before bed. Breathe deeply and visualize energy moving from your belly to your pelvis, awakening dormant pathways that are still very much alive. Real story. George, age 74. George was a retired teacher from Florida. He hadn't felt morning arousal in over a year and thought that part of his life was over. But within just 10 days of using SP6 nightly, along with a few other steps you'll learn in this video, he reported waking up feeling like his body remembered something it had forgotten. His sleep improved, his energy returned, and most importantly, so did his confidence. And this is just the first point. Stick around, because the next one targets circulation directly, and when combined with SP6, it creates a compound effect that's hard to ignore. Now that you know what SP6 can do, let me show you exactly how to use it the right way, so you get the best results safely and consistently. This isn't just about pressing a spot and hoping for the best. Like all things that work with your body, timing, consistency, and technique make all the difference. How often? Massage this point once or twice a day. The most important time is right before bed, when your body is naturally preparing for restoration. If you'd like to double the benefit, you can also do it in the morning before getting out of bed. Best time to do it. Evening session. Highly recommended about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, after you've brushed your teeth or changed into your sleepwear. This allows the nervous system to wind down, and activating SP6 at this time enhances sleep quality, testosterone production, and nighttime blood circulation, the very things that help restore morning erections. Optional morning session. As soon as you wake up while lying down. This helps spark energy and gently prepares your vascular system for the day. How to do it? Step by step. Sit or lie comfortably with your legs slightly bent. Locate the point. On your inner leg, place 3 fingers above your inner ankle bone, medial malleolus. The point is just behind the shin bone. Press firmly but gently using your thumb or index finger. It may feel slightly tender. That's a good sign you found the right spot. Massage in small, slow circles for 60 seconds. While pressing, breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. This helps relax your nervous system and direct blood flow to your lower abdomen and pelvis. Optional, visualize warmth or energy moving from your stomach down to your groin. This is not just a mental exercise. Research shows that combining breath and visualization can amplify nerve stimulation and increase circulation. How long to keep doing it? Give this practice at least 7 to 14 days before expecting noticeable results. Most men report a change in energy and bedroom confidence by the end of the first week, especially when they do it consistently. Why this matters? You see, this tiny point on your leg is directly connected to your body's hormonal and circulatory command center. When left inactive, especially after 60, these pathways begin to atrophy. But when stimulated regularly, like you're doing now, they begin to reawaken. Men who skip this often end up chasing pills, feeling more frustrated, and watching their energy fade even faster. But those who follow this simple routine, they give their body a real chance to heal, rewire, and recover what once seemed lost. And we're just getting started. The next point I'll show you is even more focused on arterial flow and oxygenation. And when you combine it with SP6, the effects are truly powerful. Now let's talk about the second pressure point, Li4, often referred to in traditional Eastern medicine as the energy gate, the pain switch, or even the blood key. Location. You'll find Li4 on the back of your hand, right between the base of your thumb and index finger. Just bring your thumb and forefinger together gently. You'll notice a little bulge of muscle. That's the spot. What it does. This point is like a master switch for your nervous system and circulatory flow. Here's why it's so important for men over 60. It relieves overall body tension, especially the deep muscle tightness that can restrict blood flow in the pelvic area. It helps relax the pelvic floor muscles by signaling the central nervous system to downshift, easing anxiety and tension that can interfere with erections. It promotes full body circulation, including the arteries that supply the groin and lower abdomen, vital for natural, spontaneous arousal. Why it works? Modern science supports what Chinese medicine has taught for centuries. Li force stimulates the vagus nerve, one of the most important nerves in your body for relaxation and blood vessel regulation. When Li4 is activated, it signals your heart rate to slow down and your blood vessels to dilate, improving flow to areas that have been struggling quietly for years. This point is so effective at opening up blood flow that acupuncturists often call it the blood key. How to use it? With your opposite thumb, press or squeeze firmly on the Li4 point of your hand. Hold it for 30 seconds, applying steady pressure. You can also tap it rhythmically for a lighter effect, especially if you're feeling anxious or unsettled. Then switch hands and repeat on the other side. You can use this anytime you feel stressed, tight, or simply want to encourage better circulation, before intimacy, before bed, or even during the day when you feel off. Real story, Leonard, age 69. Leonard had been feeling wired and tired, his words. His energy was scattered, his sleep was poor, and he couldn't get an erection even though he still felt desire. Once we added Li4 stimulation to his nightly routine, just 30 seconds on each hand, nothing complicated, he noticed his body started loosening up. Within a week, he said the pressure in his chest eased, his breathing improved, and his nighttime erections started returning. What was missing wasn't more pills, it was balance. And Li4 helped him get it back. So if you've been carrying around hidden tension, or if your circulation feels sluggish, this one point can be a game changer. And combined with SP6, it creates a two-way boost, one from the nervous system, one from the reproductive center. But we're not done. The final point I'll show you soon, point 3, is often overlooked, yet it's one of the fastest ways to activate arousal naturally. Now we arrive at the third and final point, and it might be the most important of them all. Location. It's called REN17, and you'll find it right in the center of your chest, directly between your nipples. Some traditions call it the point of the courageous heart, and once you understand its role, you'll see why. What it does. This point is not just about blood flow. It's about the emotional engine that drives your entire system. Here's how it helps men over 60. It helps regulate your breathing and heart rhythm, calming the nervous system. It restores the emotional heart, relieving the silent buildup of fear, frustration, and sadness that often collects as tension in the chest. It increases circulation in the upper body, improving energy, posture, and oxygen delivery to your brain and muscles. The hidden truth. Many older men carry emotional pain, not just physical stress, in this exact spot. It's where anxiety settles, where pressure builds, where grief and self-doubt quietly live. REN17 is the key to unlocking all of that. How to use it? Sit comfortably or lie back in a quiet place. Take a slow, deep breath into your chest. Try to expand this area gently. As you inhale, tap lightly on REN17 with your fingertips. You don't need to press hard, just steady, rhythmic tapping. Visualize a warm light or gentle wave moving from your heart down your body, into your belly, pelvis, and legs. Do this for 60 seconds, ideally once per day, morning or evening. Real story. Anthony, age 71. Anthony was a retired firefighter, strong as they come, but he'd lost interest in intimacy and couldn't explain why. His heart was healthy, his hormones were okay, but emotionally he felt blocked. When I introduced him to REN17, he said it felt like unclogging an emotional pipe. Within a few sessions of daily tapping and breath work, his sleep improved, his chest felt lighter, and his desires slowly began to return. He said, "I didn't realize how much I'd been holding in until it started to leave." This is what makes REN17 so powerful. It doesn't just help the body, it frees the mind and heart. But before you start tapping every day, there's something I have to tell you, and it's critical. Without this next piece of advice, even the most powerful pressure points will only get you halfway there. In the next part, I'll reveal what that is, and why most men never hear about it until it's too late. So don't go anywhere. What comes next will make or break your success with these 3 points. The complete plan and the mistakes that can ruin everything. All right, let's pull everything together into a clear, simple daily plan you can follow starting tonight. If you want real results, better circulation, natural morning erections, and more energy, you've got to combine these 3 pressure points the right way. Here's your plan. 1. SP6 inner leg point. Do this every evening before bed. Sit comfortably, find the point 3 fingers above your inner ankle, and massage gently for 60 seconds. Breathe deeply, relax your body, and picture energy flowing down into your pelvis. This supports your hormones, improves blood flow to your prostate, and resets your nervous system. 2. Li4 hand point. This one you can do twice a day, morning and evening. Press or tap between your thumb and index finger for 30 seconds on each hand. It releases internal stress, improves whole body circulation, and helps relax the pelvic muscles. Do it when you feel tense or just before your SP6 massage to multiply the benefits. 3. REN17 chest point. Once a day, ideally in the evening or when you're winding down. Tap gently on the center of your chest while breathing into the area. Visualize warmth moving downward through your body. This activates emotional release, opens your upper circulation, and strengthens your connection to your body, something most men don't even realize they've lost. This full sequence takes under 5 minutes a day. That's it. And if you do it consistently for 7 to 14 days, you'll likely feel a shift. More warmth in the mornings, less pressure in your lower belly, and a stronger connection to your own energy. But here's the part that most men miss and where things can go wrong. The 3 most common mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1, being too rough or fast. This isn't a race. The goal isn't pressure, it's precision and presence. Gentle, focused touch works better than force. Mistake number 2, expecting immediate results. Remember, your body's been slowing down for years. These tools are not tricks, they're part of a rebalancing process. Give it time. Trust the process. Mistake number 3, skipping days or rushing through it. Your body craves rhythm and routine. The men who succeed with this method are the ones who treat it with respect. They make it part of their daily care, like brushing their teeth or stretching. Let me be blunt. If you ignore this, nothing else you try will work long term. But if you stick to it, you'll be shocked at what your body still remembers how to do, even after 60, 70, or beyond. And if you've made it this far, I want to thank you, because it shows that you're ready to take control, not settle for decline. You're part of a new wave of men who are choosing to age with power, confidence, and presence. In the next part, I'll share one final insight, something that ties all of this together. It's the real reason this method works and why it could make the next decade of your life your strongest yet. So here we are, the final piece of the puzzle. You've learned the 3 pressure points. You got the plan. But let's talk about the real reason this method works and why it might just change your life. It works because you're not broken. You're simply out of sync. For decades, no one told you how to care for your body as it aged. No one explained how the blood flow slows, how nerves quiet down, or how emotions get stored in your chest and abdomen. You were just expected to figure it out, or worse, to give up. But here's what I know. After 25 years of helping older men heal naturally, your body remembers. It knows how to respond. It just needs the right kind of attention. Not pills, not pressure, not performance, but presence, rhythm, and care. The 3 points you've learned, SP6, Li4, and REN17, work because they reactivate old circuits. They don't force anything. They wake up what's been sleeping. And when you combine them with belief, consistency, and intention, that's when the change begins. I've seen it too many times to doubt it. Men who hadn't felt arousal in years suddenly wake up with that familiar energy again. Men who thought intimacy was over, reconnecting with their wives or themselves in deeper ways than ever before. Men who once whispered, "Maybe it's too late," realizing they've still got fire left to burn. And now it's your turn. You don't have to settle. You don't have to shrink with age. The next decade of your life can be your strongest yet. Not because you fight aging, but because you learn how to flow with it and use the tools nature already gave you. If you've made it this far, I want you to know I believe in you. And more importantly, I want you to believe in you. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment below. Tell us where you're from and share your age, not as a number to hide from, but as a badge of wisdom and experience. And don't forget, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another life-changing insight. Because this is just the beginning. You're not done yet. You're just getting started.